Hello, my friends. Good afternoon. What we are looking at is the Rad football stadium. Rad meaning work or Arbeit. The fans of this football club are very typical. One of the most, passionate fans of any Serbian football club. And at the back what we see is the military medical center, the so-called VMA, one of the largest medical institutions in the country, and one of the best, of course. And there is a soccer game, but I would say this is a training game. Well, maybe even not. This is the auxiliary stadium. Actually, there are two used for trainings. The light blue color is typical for the football club Rad. And we are practically at the outskirts of the Byford's wood, or Banjica wood, Bajfordova šuma, named after Timothy John Byford, the famous Englishman in Belgrade, who died several years ago. But practically he had spent most of his work life in Belgrade. He initially came as a mean of help of the BBC television to the radio television Belgrade, currently RTS, or Radio Television of Serbia, and then decided to stay in this country, and he worked on many things, especially the kids program Neven, etc. Here is also one interesting place, but let's first look at this sports center Banjica and the famous solitaires, as we say, skyscrapers. Here is the seat of the water polo club Partizan. As you know, it used to be one of the most dominant clubs in Europe and generally worldwide. Over the recent years, maybe not so much, but we all hope that this is only a temporary glitch. And an interesting place, Saturday noonish, let's say, time. The full terrace of this Blanche restaurant and cafe bar. Restaurant in essence. And as you can see, despite the fact that it is November, it is still possible to sit outside in Belgrade and enjoy coffee or hotel. It's not really always so, but however, here and there you can find there is a nice sunny day. As you can see, there are no outside heaters, these gas heaters, so it's possible to sit outside even without them. And here in front of us is now the Byford's wood. We'll be entering the wood because it's quite a unique place in town. There is a small current practically flowing through the entire wood. The wood is stretching all along the Boulevard of Oslobođenje, or the Boulevard of Liberation. You see the shape of the wood it's quite long and relatively narrow. So it's a really nice walking route, and as you can see, the small current flowing practically through the entire wood. This I don't know why they did this picture so bad. I mean, such a bad resolution. Practically one cannot see anything from it, not even the position of these surrounding streets or buildings, nothing. But so it is. So let's see where will be the best place to enter the wood. We can do it even here, though it's not one of the official entrances. There are walking routes to the wood, regulated ones. There are also some made by the walkers, pedestrians, and here is the tennis balloon, so winter tennis court covered by this balloon. There are 75 types of birds in this wood, so it's very rich in terms of natural life. And the story goes that Timothy John Byford loved this wood so much that practically he walked every day. I can imagine, because it's clear that it could reminded him on the English countryside. The only problem, as you can see here, is the garbage that is being left here by the visitors. I mean, the Serbs are, I'm really sorry to say it, but it is definitely true. The Serbs are not the best in terms of ecology, I mean nature preservation, etc. I'm pretty much ashamed because of that. And actually this is the one of the elements that I'm so to say I'm mostly ashamed of as a member of this nation. Let's try to find another route to get to that current. Oop. Whoa. As you can see, there are things like this that you don't even see left like that. I urge the public communal enterprise JKP Zelenilo to pay attention to these things and to do some cleaning of the wood from time to time from all this dirt, but also urge all my countrymen to pay more attention and not to throw anything they could in the wood. Of course, there are also condoms, etc., because I can imagine that the wood is very suitable for certain activities, even the masks, these medical masks, etc., etc. But yes, as you can see, I mean, it's disasters. I'm quite ashamed. Let's go to the current. Oop. Okay, one part is flowing out of here, and then here starts as a regular current, let's say. But there are several biflows. One will be able to see right now. quite an interesting place. Actually, I'm also a bit ashamed that this is my first time ever in my life to take a walk in this wood. As you can see, this is one of the currents. It seems that it's not a sewage but a regular water. Looks quite clean. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised even if it was a sewage. I mean, knowing how, what is the usual treatment of our rivers, but this is, it seems to me, it is an exception. And then this current goes for a few miles practically. Okay, that much for now. Talk to you soon again.